news. Holy cow. So I remember just last Tuesday, I was sitting there complaining about why there hadn't been any update news or any new content. And then 2 days later, they drop everything. So there was a huge update. All of the things that we'd been kind of waiting for as part of the quarter 3 roadmaps were updated all at once. And even though it was a little bit late, it was still really cool to see the fact that they had just gotten all of this update done all at once, and they've been working on it the whole time and released it. There was even some surprising things that I didn't think were going to be part of the upcoming additions anytime soon, which includes a new tutorial. And then, of course, the big thing that we were all waiting for was a new character, the Tinkerer. So we only have one remaining character of the base set. Yeah, definitely Gloomhaven update hype, for sure. So there was, besides the new tutorial, there's the new character, the Tinkerer, you can play. There's a new UI setup. There's X cards that have been supposedly added for all of the characters. And I'm still having trouble seeing those X cards for the campaign that I've already started. So I'm going to check that again. I have not checked that to see if they've been updated and added for the adventure that I'm in the middle of right now, but it's not a big deal. I'm kind of hoping I'm getting near the end of my adventure anyway, because I'm really excited about the idea of trying out the new characters, or the new character, and some of the characters I haven't played yet, and also getting some of those new cool things coming out. So with that update, basically the biggest things were the addition of the Tinkerer, the tutorial. They've made a huge change and decided to, in adventure mode, remove the durability from the game, which is interesting. So now I'm wondering what's going to happen to the rarity of items, and basically the way that items, because there's no more durability, if you get an item, it's yours for good. So then what kind of incentive is there going to be to keep playing in adventure mode once you're filled up on items? I mean, obviously you can get better items, but it'll be kind of interesting to see how that's going to change the progression of item delivery. There's all kinds of amazing overhauls to party selection in the UI, and we'll check out that just in a second. The battle log is available, which of course has been kind of an ongoing thing that's been running this whole time. They've claimed that all the remaining X cards for the current mercenaries have been implemented, and new items have been implemented for use, and travels between dungeons and towns will feature over 30 new road events now available. So it's pretty exciting. In addition, and we'll get to those, looking at some of those features in just a second. In addition, the roadmap's been kind of updated. Now we're going to be looking at what's been revealed as the tutorial, the X cards, battle log, new items, new road events, environment variations, AI improvements, adventure mode tweaks, and bug fixes. So all that's been going on in this quarter. Now we have quarter 4 coming up, which is the last quarter of the year. Supposedly they're going to be adding even more environments, even more enemies, and I have noted that as I've been playing, I've been noticing that there are not as many enemies for sure as there are in the regular game, but they'll be adding more new bosses, more cards for release characters, which I'm assuming this means that the upper level of characters they probably don't have the upper levels of characters. I'm thinking that if I'm close to finishing adventure mode, I don't see how anyone would last until up above level maybe 3 or 4 at the highest. So maybe they're going to be getting the upper level cards finished and added. There'll be new items, new perks. I can't wait for the perks. That's such a cool level up feature that really, and enhancements too. These things really make the game really fully formed, and I think enhancements will also increase the incentive to get as much gold as you can, because they're real in the physical game. They're really expensive, so everybody's interested in collecting as much gold as possible to be able to afford enhancements, not just items. So adding that to adventure mode will really add an element of necessity for the gold, collecting as much gold as you can. And of course, the best thing about quarter 4 is going to be the addition of the Mind Thief, the final character for the base game, or the starting characters for the game. And then, of course, in early 2020, which is the start of the new year, we've got even more mercenaries, more new environments, new enemies, new bosses, more cards for release characters, new items, multiplayer co-op mode. They have announced that that is going to be a big feature coming up, even before early release. Now, at first, they did say that the multiplayer co-op was not going to be something that would come out until launch, which would be after, sometime in 2020, but later in 2020. Now they're saying that it will be a feature of the early year. Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. I know I'm really excited to play co-op. I think it just makes the game 10 times better to be able to play with your friends, especially if you can play full 4-player co-op. So that's the new mode that's coming out early 2020, and then, of course, the full launch after that with the campaign. So that's the new roadmap. Those are all the big updates verbally. Now we're going to check out some cool things in the game. One of the things that you'll notice is now you have the option of either creating a new adventure or loading an adventure. When you go to loading an adventure, it takes you to a different kind of looking screen. So this is one of a slight complaint. It wasn't a big deal, but in the original menu, you could just pick a group of characters or a duo, because I don't have access to 3 characters. So you'd pick a duo of characters to start off with, and you had to actually click it before you could tell whether or not you had been playing at all with that combo. So here it's much easier to see, okay, this is my save game, both my characters are level 3, I'm going to load that, and that also makes it easy to kind of scroll through all of the games that you have, which this is the only one I have right now. I do want to hurry up and finish this adventure, because one of the things they said is that they're not going to guarantee that your adventure will be saved. So I gotta get that going. I gotta get to moving. The new adventure, if you select new adventure, you start off by picking a difficulty. You can do normal, hard, or insane. I'm not sure if they had all 3 modes earlier, but I think obviously I'll be playing normal for a while. When you confirm that, you actually see a menu with all of the mercenaries, including the future characters that are going to be added. And what's really awesome is they, just like in the physical game, you get these boxes, these mysterious boxes with these symbols on them. So you don't exactly know what they are, but you know they're kind of coming, that you'll open them eventually. So it's really cool that you can eventually get, you can already see the kind of hint of things to come. Tinkerer has been added. Looks pretty cool. Very high tech. Exactly kind of what you picture. The cards, of course, are already available. It's pretty amazing. The only thing I wish is that you could tell which cards are the X cards, although I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that much, I guess, but I would kind of like to see the level of the cards on them, just so I know for my own personal benefit. I don't know why. I just want to see that. Just because on the physical card game, the levels, or whether they're X cards, is listed on the ability cards. And then, of course, you can hold Alt and kind of look at all the cards at once, which is pretty cool. So that's basically the new menu system for the adventure. There's also a tutorial, which I have not yet looked at. I mean, I'm really interested in checking it out and seeing what it's like, if there's anything that I think is kind of missing, or what the organization of the instructions are. But it's really cool that they added that, because before you just had to kind of read a series of screens to kind of learn how to play, and now they've got a fully fledged tutorial that'll teach you all you need to know. Because it is a little bit of a learning curve at first to figure out exactly how the game works. And there's a question mark you can click now that kind of gives you the new information about what's going on. Mostly what we've been talking about. Of course, here we go with the progress check. Maybe it won't happen. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and jump into the adventure that I was already playing, simply because I think I'm hopefully getting really close to finishing this leg. I've only got one dungeon and I've finished this leg, and I'm hoping that I'm really close, it looks like, to the boss. So I'm hoping maybe I can run into the boss and finish him and be done with that adventure mode session, and then start a new one, as well as look at the tutorial. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this. Kind of go through as quickly as we can. All right. So all of these guys have the innate shield, Bone Ranger, living bones. There weren't any Bone Rangers, I think, in the physical game, so they're definitely adding some new and unique creatures. They have shields much like their living bones counterparts. And what's really cool is this idea of that they could add even more creatures as you're kind of going along, so you have to kind of you constant surprise going on all the time. All right, Cragheart. Always a good idea to start with Dirt Tornado, especially if you got a bunch of archers in the room. And I might start off with a single out with the Scoundrel. And oh, so I need to do a move attack because that will, yeah. So Duelist Advance. I think that's it for the selection. Looks like the battle log starts off with round 1. We know they're healing and attacking. And then we've got Living Bones Elite moving and attacking with 3 targets possibly. So if he gets to both of my guys together, he'll hit them both. Neither of the attacks is really too bad, but we'll go ahead and muddle. And I could shield, but yeah, I'm thinking about it. Let's think about it. Okay, so I'm confirming these targets. Okay, not a lot of damage, but we do get the muddle out of it, which is great. I don't know if I want to shield. Yeah, I guess I will. So it'll shield the Scoundrel for this round. Gets him some XP also. It does do some damage to me, though. Well, I guess that's good because the archers are going next. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's because I chose the wrong card for the Scoundrel. Darn it. Okay. Well, let's hope the skeleton... Yeah, the skeleton's going to get close enough to hit both of us, unfortunately. Whew. Yeah, we have... I'm not sure why it's doing two... Oh, it's doing 2 attacks because they can both target 2 heroes. Well, that's pretty good. That's not a lot of damage for the Bone Ranger. It does sound like a porn spoof. That's not too much damage for considering I got hit, 6 times. Alright, well now we've got the Duelist Advance. I think I'm going to try to move up and hit the archers then. So I'm getting singled out. And so the next attacks, if the enemy's not near any of its allies, it's going to be extra damage. And so I'll move up and attack skip the rest of my movement, attack the archer, which should be enough to kill it, because it's 5 damage. And of course with the shield and the -1 I drew for the modifier. See, I really like that the battle log is a little bit more incremental. That's cool. So it literally tells you, hey, you're using this ability. And it tells you a little bit about what it does. Duelist Advance, I moved 2 hexes. I attacked the Bone Ranger. I drew a -1 modifier. So now I have an actual record of what happened in case I miss it. It seems a lot more organized aesthetically, in an aesthetically pleasing way. Okay, so at this point, can I hit more than 1 target? Oh my gosh, am I going to get to do a opposing strike again, possibly? I've got 2 guys set up for it, so let's see if it happens. And I chose the earliest card I could, which is 29 for him. Alright, so now I want to definitely, because right now Cragheart is adjacent to the living bones, I'm going to try to give a really big attack because this guy is not near any of his enemies, so this should be a 7 attack, or a base attack of 7, yeah. And then what am I going to do? Maybe I have an attack on the bottom somewhere. Yeah. So that should be a good hit on the Bone Ranger Elite. Alright, so this should be big. Scoundrel's going first. That's good because the Crackheart's going to move. So we're going to start with our attack 3 on the Living Bones, which should be a 7 base attack. Why doesn't it say 4? The enemy's not next to any of its allies. That's interesting. Because it should be +2 because he's near me, or because he's near Cragheart, and then so that's 5, and then 7 because of my single out, but then only -1, so it should be a 6. I'm not sure why it's saying 4. Okay, so I drew a +0. Not drawing good modifiers right now, but it did do 4 damage to him. I could finish him off. Oh, but I don't want to do that because I want Cragheart to be able to do his opposing strike. So we'll hit this guy. ×2. Of course I draw my ×2 when it's an easy hit. Alright. So Cragheart, and he's even going to get to do his big move where, well, I would do damage to, well, it's worth it. I'm going to do damage to, unfortunately, the Scoundrel also, but it'll do 1 damage to everybody else. And then I can pull off opposing strike. Ooh, +1 and ×2. Finish those guys off pretty easily. Man, I can't believe I've gotten to pull that off. Just when I was thinking about getting rid of that card, I pull it off a couple of times. Okay, so Cragheart, I think I'll have him loot 1 and just grab all this stuff nearby him. I wish I had a move on the top of his card. But I think I'll heal instead. And then I don't have great healing right now. And then I'll have the Scoundrel just kind of move forward. And heal. Start gathering up this gold. Not that I need it. Alright, so we'll heal. Oh, that's right. I can't do an attack that heals if I can't do the attack. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, well, I'll just skip it then. But I will loot. And that's the end of his turn. Okay. Let's see. So I'll move. No, no, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. I meant to move up and just get the gold by picking it up. But I did pick it up. Just not the way I was wanting to. Alright, so we'll move. With Massive Boulder. And then we'll do an Earthen Clod, possibly. And then we'll do a fast move. And a possible, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be much I can do this round anyway. Alright, so we'll... Let's see. Alright, I'll go ahead and move up and open the door. Ooh. So I could move up and go invisible. It looks like this room is the last room. So this might be worth... doing a big move here, since this is the last room. Alright, so I'll do that. And then we'll go ahead and go invisible. And my next attack should be even bigger. Still got one singled out left. Yeah. But for some reason, it didn't seem to be working last time. So now all these enemies can't see the scoundrel, so they're all trying to move in to attack the next closest enemy. And one of them was able to attack. 5 damage. Wow. That guy is insane. He drew a big modifier. Yeah, +2. Okay. Okay, well... we're going to do a move 4. But do I want to be in the doorway like this? Let's see if I can attack him. Yeah, I can attack him from where I am. Which does 2 damage. And then we're going to move up here out of the doorway. And then hopefully they'll kind of run down. Alright, so... I really need to heal. That's the problem. So I think I'll do Crater and Avalanche. I'm probably going to go really late in the round. So hopefully I'll be able to do some damage right at the end. She's going to have to do a short rest. Yeah, that's not bad to get rid of. So now I've got to do as big of a hit as I possibly can. So I'll do Duelist's Advance, and then... I also do need to try to heal, or I mean move. So maybe I'll move. Let's see, what if I do Quick Hands instead? That's only a 2 attack. It's not that great. Okay. Alright, so we'll do attack 3. And... and then I gotta move really far, so I want to get out of there. So I guess I do Backstab, unfortunately. Using a lot of my low cards, although a lot of his cards are low. I should probably... lots of moving, lots of attacking. So I don't think I'm going to get a ton of extra damage, but this should be enough to kill this guy. Man, it's not. Oh, see, now I should have used my... dang it. I should have used my extra damage stuff, but... oh well, that's my bad. So I'm definitely going to move this guy down here. Ugh, so he's taking a lot of damage. He's hurting. Okay, so the problem is this next guy is going to... well, he can only attack where he is. So I'm hoping that he can't see me. That's my hope. Darkness is out. Okay, so he definitely died. And then now I'm just going to create some obstacles. I don't know if that's really necessary. I think I will just... But I wouldn't mind creating that, that earth magic, but... Yeah. I think that if I put them next to me, then they'll just get in the way from me getting in the room. Okay, yeah, so this guy couldn't attack. Okay, so Craghart definitely needs to get some healing. So he needs a short rest. Yeah, we'll get rid of opposing strike. I'm going to do the biggest heals I can. So Rumbling Advance. And probably Earth and Clod. Yeah. And the Scoundrel is going to have to maybe take a little damage for right now. She can move up with Duelist Advance. That's her lowest card. And then do an attack 3 on the bottom. I still have a singled out, I guess. Oh, it's because these guys aren't next to their enemies. But that'll be okay because she can take a little bit of damage. This archer is really the only thing I'm kind of afraid of. He doesn't do too big of an attack, but man, he's been drawing good modifiers for sure. So I'll use Duelist Advance to move up. And I want to attack the skeleton first because my singled out will trigger. Because this guy will be not near any of his enemies, so I'll do more damage if I can kill the bones here. I'll do more damage. Nah, couldn't kill him. That's okay. He'll be better to attack anyway. Okay. And then, dang, I keep forgetting to use my stuff. I'm going to go ahead and use my cloak to move 4 and jump. Let's see, what's this guy doing? Move 2, attack 2, range 2. I think I have a pull I can use on this guy. Oh, but he's... Dang it, I forgot. He is... he's flying, so I can't pull him onto the trap, I don't think. Yeah. Well, let's get out of the way at least then. Alright, so he's going to heal himself. Come on. Alright, so he's at least up to 10. Sheesh. Okay, so I still have one singled out I can use on him. Yep, that Living Corpse has an action card where he takes damage, but he moves a little faster. Which goes with what I've always said. Exercise kills, man. Exercise kills. Alright, so Craghart could heal a little bit more. I don't think so now. So what we'll have to do instead is try to do our biggest attacks on him. I can do Crater. Oh, let me think about this. If I don't have my pull. Okay, so I lost my pull. So she can heal herself and then use quick hands to do some damage, but unfortunately it's not a big attack. But I can also poison, so I can... Oh wait, no, I can't do both of those things. So I'll have to decide. I've only got 2 cards left, so there's no So I can do Massive Boulder. I can do Crushing Grasp so I can go early, and then I just have to decide which of my attacks I'm going to do. It seems like my biggest attack is either Crater or Massive Boulder. So I'll go ahead and do Massive Boulder. So but I've got some inner... I've actually got some... I'm going to do Crushing Grasp. Move 2, heal 1. Yeah, I'm going to do Crushing Grasp so I can go early, but then I'm going to use Dirt Tornado because I'll actually be able to use the Earth and do extra attack on this round. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so I can move and do Poison, and that will make him more likely to die. That seems like the smart thing to do. Skip movement, confirm target. He's poisoned. And then now with Quick Hands, I wish I could move after. That'd be kind of cool. So I'm going to skip my movement and then just do the attack, which should be enough. It's like a... It says it's 3, which actually that's correct finally. So it's 4 damage minus 2 shields. I don't know. This doesn't really make sense. Alright. So that guy was going to be kind of hard to kill. Now he's dead. Okay. So the archer, I guess he went early. So he's not... Ooh, so I've got to get in. I've got to get in here. Okay, so I'm going to have him move as close as he can. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to Dirt Tornado both of these guys. Yeah. Huh. So I can't Dirt Tornado the archer. So I'll just have to Dirt Tornado. And I didn't even use the Earth. Man, I'm really forgetting a lot of stuff. Ugh. He's going to go ahead and use his healing potion. Oh, they still have durability. So it must be starting with new games. At least my items have durability still. That was one thing I wanted to check out. So this is kind of interesting. If you're in the middle of a game, I guess they let you finish that game, which, you know, I think is kind of fair. I'd rather finish with what I have than try to, you know, try to have to completely start all over with the adventure mode and have to try to get through it so that I can get more characters in my party. I also got to get that treasure chest, which I know just has gold in it. But okay, so I'll do Crater, Massive Boulder. She's going to need to do a short rest. I guess I don't mind losing Quick Hands as long as I have something else, like, for example, Duelist Advance to get into the room. I do need some fast movement, so I'm going to have to do Flanking Strike, which is going to let me move 5. That's plenty to get to the Living Corpse. And then I'm going to have to do a big attack, which I don't have anything. Except for Flanking Strike, which is my move card. What about if I just use Flanking Strike to attack and used Special Mixture, yeah, for my movement? That seems better. So I don't need to move as far. Alright, so move 3, Poison. That'll get this guy set up for a big death. Now, come on. Why did it say skip? See, I thought I was skipping my movement. Yeah, I wish they wouldn't have that button in the same place. Because I accidentally skipped the poison action. Ugh. Now, see, I would have killed him, but I didn't take that much damage. Not that big of a deal. Okay, so I can do this crater and kill this guy and then shoot the other guy with my... He's dead. And then do my big attack, range 3. And infuses earth. Archer goes, does only 1 damage, not too bad. Oh, but he gets to do 2 attacks. Okay, so let's see if I can move. Well, I only have 2 choices. I think I can get to the treasure chest, though. He is going to... I mean, that's the best attack right there. So he'll move up and attack. Should be pretty easy. All right. And ooh, a helm. And this is so what they're probably doing. So see, this doesn't have any durability to it. I bet my durability items will just eventually fade away, and then I will get replaced with only regular items. So this is a permanent item. This is a permanent item, and it was in a treasure chest. So there wasn't just gold in treasure chests anymore. During your range attack, add +1 range to your entire attack action. Okay, and that's an exhaustible item, which means that I can, when I do a long rest, I can get it back. So it's not a once per dungeon. That's going to be good for Cragheart for sure. Okay, so he was hit. I got to move up to be able to do this attack, so I'll move up on the gold. Skip the rest of my movement. Do the +1 attack because of I'm consuming the earth. Ooh, and I'm going to do push 1. Oh, yeah, it's a melee attack. Why can't I? I bet I have to select it first. Okay, so let's select it. I'm going to undo this. I wonder why I can't add that push 1. So I increase the damage. Use that. I'm going to stun him. And for some reason I can't select the push. Well, the stun will be good enough. He won't get to go again. Oh, okay, so I gotta confirm the target. Now I can select, which will also push him. So if he doesn't die, he's getting pushed into the trap. He died. Alright, well this proves it. Now I've got to check all the treasure chests, because there's so many good items. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to Gibbet Hill, which is my destination. Oh, and Scoundrel leveled up. Alright, claim my reward. Wand of Infernos. So, I guess there are some items that are not durable, and some that are still. At least this in this adventure mode that I'm in. So I can create some fire. Blinking Cape. Another Blinking Cape. Wow, we got a lot of items. All my items lost their durability, and I've lost some of those items. Doesn't look like there's anything else to get here, but the Scoundrel did level up. How do I... Oh, I gotta click level up. Duh. Okay, so I gotta choose a card for level 4. Wow, I have 3 choices. That's interesting. Does that mean there are more ability cards in the game than what there were in the physical one? That's kind of interesting. Or maybe it's giving me some of my ones from the past. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with the scoundrel cards. So I do have something that could use that dark element that I could use. Ooh, I could also make an enemy move and move them onto traps. That's a high card. That'll be finally the scoundrel will have something high. Attack 5, range 4. So honestly, I feel as though Sinister Opportunity might give me a good chance to maybe do some effects, like some random effects. And it's a high card, which will actually let me be able to negotiate in some tactics with Kraghart finally to actually go after him once in a while. So if wind is strong, I can add more range. I can heal 2 targets, so that's better for like a bigger party. Heavy swing, you may push the target into hexes containing obstacles, destroy the obstacle, and they suffer damage. That's kind of cool. +1 to all of your range attacks. Wow, for this round. Destroy 1 adjacent obstacle, target all enemies adjacent to the destroyer obstacle with an attack 4. And it's an early card, and it's a high move, so I think that's the best bet. He needs some more lower cards. Of course, now I got to pick between all these cards. Alright, let's see. I've got 11 equipped, but I've got 14 cards, which makes sense if I'm level 4, if you don't include the X cards. So the X cards are still not part of my party. Oh, look at this. I can go to the Bandit Commander. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Let's finish this boss fight. Let's do this. So I'm not going to worry about choosing different cards. Okay. So I got to get all the enemies here. Move on. This looks a little different. A little bit of a different environment here. Kind of cool looking. Okay. So we just have some regular bandits here. Let's start with the Dirt Tornado. Since they're kind of clustered a little bit, we'll go with Unstable Upheaval to start with. Okay. I don't know. Just kind of going with it here. So we will be hitting a boss now, and this will be the end of my adventure mode, or at least I can start a new party and pick 3 people after this. So we now know how long adventure mode is. It can go up to around level 3 or 4. Okay, so I want to do the poison. Oh, so I got to pick an enemy to do that. So I'll do that one. Maybe that was the problem, is I didn't pick an enemy last time. So he's not adjacent to any of my allies, but hopefully this will be big damage. Not too bad. So Scoundrel's going to start off with a little bit of... Okay, so he's going to move up first. Take some heat off of the Scoundrel. Got a Dirt Tornado, hopefully killing. Yeah. And the other guy will be muddled, even though he's only... Okay, he is attacking, so hopefully it'll be bad. Nice, no damage, but it did poison me. Alright. So this guy's going to need to be attacked at range, I guess. I'll massive boulder him. And we'll do backstab so we can at least do some big damage, and then probably do Thief Snack for the bottom attack in case the first one doesn't work. Okay. So we'll start with the top attack. Oof, which does kill him. So now I can use the bottom part of my card to move on to the money. And then that lets us attack and generate some nature magic. Ooh, and definitely kills him. So we'll go ahead and loot one so we can get that. Nope. I want to loot so I can get the money. Not that I need to worry about that anymore. And we've got some nature magic we can use first thing. So nobody's hurt yet, which is kind of nice. I'll use my backup ammunition. And then I want to try to use something that will beef up my attack. Huh, wonder if I could use my push. Or my immobilize. Let's try to use the push. I like that. She will go later. Single out. And then maybe some duelist advance. Get in there and hit some people if it's a small room. Alright, so he'll go up here. Alright. Looks like this is the end. So we've got the Bandit Commander. Looks very cool. Very different from the other characters. I like that the boss is kind of like a different model. Doesn't just look like a beef-up version of the regular guards. He's got like the same kind of shield, but torn up a lot more. Well, he's got some spikes on it too, but a little bit bloodier. Okay, so he's going to be in the doorway, unfortunately, for a little bit, but we'll go ahead and do the push. God, unfortunately, there's no traps in here. But maybe we can push him away. Do a little bit of get him out of range or something. Okay, so we got an attack 3. Oh, let's oh. I can't do anything because it's not a melee attack. I could go invisible right after this. I think I will do that. Ooh, ×2 damage. So we'll go ahead and go invisible. And then we'll let... So Crackheart's done. Oof, boss is summoning in some new bones. Ah, so he was close enough to hit me a little bit. Oh, that's right. I forgot that she was going really late. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll probably run in, attack, do as much damage as I can, and then get out of there with my blinking cape. I don't know if I'm going to get to use singled out a whole lot, but because there's a lot of guys in here. We'll do duelist advance. I feel like I should hit these archers first. Ah, that was a terrible attack. So we'll use this cape to move back out of here. Wasn't a lot of damage, that's for sure, but look at this dirt tornado potential. Oh, I actually can't use dirt tornado, but I could use sentient growth. Could use avalanche. Opposing strike. Not quite. So I'm going to use Rumbling Advance to do some big damage, and I think I might use Avalanche and add some stuns to that. We'll see, and some pushes, although I don't think that's going to do anything. So I could have her move in here if she goes after and attack that guard. I don't know, the guard may be somewhere else by that point. And then she could go invisible, but I'd rather do open wound. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I'm purposefully trying to get the scoundrel to go really far behind everybody. It's kind of cool that I'm blocking the doorway so nobody can get in there. But she's taking a little bit of damage, unfortunately. I just hope I can, now that they're blocking the doorway, I hope I can still do my avalanche. I'm going to be mad if I can't. Yeah, I don't... Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. So I'm going to stun both of these guys. Alright. Got one guy dead. And then now I can move and do some damage and generate some... Oof, do I want to move on to a trap, though? All adjacent allies and enemies anyway, are going to take damage, but... Man. Oh! +2 move. That's not really going to get me very much farther. Man, if I had used my helmet, I could have pushed this guy. Oh well. I don't think I could have pushed him on. I bet I could have pushed him onto that trap. I didn't see there was a trap there. Oh well. It's going to do 3 damage to me. Can I take 3 damage? I think I can. Probably regret this. But it's going to do damage to them too. Generate some earth. So this guy can't be stunned, cursed, or immobilized. Oof, and he's attacking at range. Damn. Okay. Okay. So I guess I'll move up 5. And then attack. Oh, I should have done the opposite. To attack 4. Why did I do that? Oh well. I don't know why I can't move there. Man, just not doing a lot of damage. Okay. I feel like taking a short rest would be good in getting back my big damage stuff. Like, even a Dirt Tornado would be amazing right now. Because these 2 cards I have left are not great. So, good. I don't really need backup ammunition anyway. So, I can do more damage with Dirt Tornado right now. So I'm going to do Unstable Upheaval to add some shielding. And then she is going to need to probably smoke bomb, although I hate to have him take all the damage again. Well, I gotta do a short rest no matter what. Okay, quick hands isn't too bad to lose. Just wish I could attack. I guess I can technically attack twice. So this is my highest attack. And then I could either do... Huh. Oh, I do have Seagulled Out going. Good. I was hoping that I couldn't find it at first. And then I'll do Thief Snack for the bottom attack. And so she'll be able to do 2 attacks. The only downside is I've got to make sure and do the top attack first, because if it kills them, I'm going to have to... Okay, so maybe I got to rethink this. I need to maybe do Duelist Advance, because if the first attack kills him, which I'll use the bottom attack, then I can use Duelist Advance to move to the next guy and attack him. Yeah. Puts me a little higher in the initiative, but... Okay, that's good. The Bandit Guards have Retaliate 2, but they're not attacking. So... Alright. So let's get the... it's not a melee attack, so I can't use the helmet, but I can definitely add some Dirt Tornado power to the Dirt Tornado. So I can attack 4 guys. And we'll see what that does. Not a lot, but it does muddle them, which is good. I could do more shielding, but it's going to do damage. But... Huh. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's see. This guy's just attacking where he is. He's not going to hit anybody. The guards aren't doing anything, so this would be a bad round to shield anyway. The archer is really the only one doing anything. The bandit guy is summoning bones again. So we'll just... Yeah, he's not even moving. So as long as I stay where I'm at, I should be good. Oh, there's a treasure chest back there. Alright, skip movement. Okay, so these guys have Retaliate, which means they're going to... Yeah, the room is a giant mess. These guys have Retaliate, which means if I hit them, even though I could have 2 attacks, I'm going to get hit back. Or I could just move up and attack the archer and try to finish him off, because he's the only one doing any kind of damage. I feel like that's a smarter thing to do. Oh, and I can actually do that first. Yeah, what if I move here? Yeah, I'll just attack the guys that don't have Retaliate. Okay, so I'll move here, and I get gold out of the whole thing. So I'll do my first attack on the archer. Nice, dead. And then I'll do my bottom attack on the skeleton. Billowing bones. Murder, murder. Just time for him to summon more. But we're getting the room a little bit under control. Okay, so I need to go first. So we've got Rumbling Advance. Man, this guy's got how many hit points? 24. Okay, I need to go first. So I can do move 2 and do some damage. And then I can't quite do retaliating strike, but I could do sentient growth. Yeah, massive boulder's pretty good. It does damage, and then I can hit nearby people too. She needs to try to do some extra damage if I can. So I need to attack with open wound. That's a pretty big one, big hit. And then I still haven't used my goggles or anything, so... Well, I'll save that for the boss, actually. And then I'll just move and poison. Summoning more bones. Man, those guys are moving and attacking. Alright. Skip movement. I guess we'll poison this guy. And then attack big time. Alright. Boss summons more bones. Fortunately, I wish I could do more. Alright, well, unfortunately, the scoundrel's going to take a little bit of damage. Now I'm going to range attack, which should also do some adjacent damage to all three of these other guys. And that will generate earth. Oh, 6 damage. Wow. Jeez. Wow, 4 damage. That's not good. Okay. And I don't have my healing potion like I used to. So I definitely need to heal. Crater seems to be my best damage. The problem is I'm running out of really good cards, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, so we'll do hopefully a big attack here. And then pull. Do I want to pull this guy? What is he doing? Move to an attacking 4. Wow, that's going to be a big hit. So this Bones is not going to be able to get to me. Cragheart needs to attack him at range, so I think I'm just going to think I'm just gonna move back. Maybe have Kraghart do the same thing once he attacks at range. So the bones basically just healed. That was it. Oof. So I can attack and push. Man, that's just not... Ooh, but I could... But I have to stay nearby them is the problem. Okay, so I'm going to attack range 3. I'm going to hopefully finish this guy. Okay. And then heal 2. What is he doing? Move 4 and attacking 3. Yeah, that's gonna basically eat all the healing I could possibly do. Oh, but he can move 4 anyway. Ooh, okay, so basically if I take 5 damage, I die. Or I can burn. So this is the first time I've ever been in a death situation. So if I die, I'm gone. I lose my character. Or I can burn 2 of my discarded cards, so permanent loss cards, which obviously I want to do anyway, in order to be able to keep going. But of course, just like I said, if those cards are gone, they're gone, and I'm that much closer to being exhausted. So I might keep smoke bombs so I can go invisible. I don't really need duelist advance. I don't need dual. Well, Thief Snack lets me attack on the bottom, so we'll go with losing those. I only have 4 cards left, so we got to start doing some big damage because Kraghart definitely can't do a lot of damage. So I can do Crushing Grasp. I mean, really what he needs to do is a short rest. Let's do that. So I can get my heal cards back. That's not good. That's actually the card I wanted. Okay. So I've got to heal. And then she's going to go invisible. Short rest. Okay. And then... she's going to attack 3 and then smoke bomb. And then he will be healed up enough that hopefully he'll be able to... They'll both be able to do a big amount of damage. I don't know if it's going to be enough to kill him, though. He's got 21 hit points left. Okay. So she's starting off with an attack. She still has some singled out, so it should be +2 because the bones is way far away. Come on, man. Okay. Then she's going to go invisible. Oh, why do I keep forgetting to use my stuff. Okay, so she's going invisible. So that means Kraghart's going to take the damage, but he's about to heal. So Bones is moving. Please don't get close enough, and he is. No damage. Okay, so he's healing himself. And then he'll also be generating some earth with these heals, so hopefully I can do a good earth damage. Okay, 2 damage isn't too bad. Oh, Scoundrel died? I thought she had some energy left. Oh, but I used a burn card to go invisible. That was really dumb. Alright, well, it looks like I might be playing this scenario again next week. There's really not a lot I'm going to be able to do. Let's see. So I could do Opposing Strike and get some Retaliate going. I can't hit 2 people. let's get some retaliate going. And then do crushing grasp. So I'll be taking 2 hits, but then I can kind of hopefully kite them and run. Oh, but I could use my... Can I use my earth for anything? Just for Dirt Tornado, a little bit of extra damage, but... Man, I can't believe I used a burn effect with the Scoundrel. I could have gotten at least 1 more round out of her. Alright, well that's what happens when you die. Move, attack 2, range 3, target 2. Great. So he's going to be moving away from me. Man, I didn't even get to do my retaliate. And of course he can't be immobilized. Which sucks. But I gotta... He's the one I gotta kill. Oh, come on. ×2. Alright. Probably how I should have done this was to stay in the room on the bottom and kind of kite them in, funnel them in. But hey, there's no crying over spilt milk. So I could do Dirt Tornado, muddle them at least. Whew, but I'm really not going to be going early. Yeah, might as well. I can do my big movement thing. Get some XP. Okay, so he's summoning living bones, so I'm only going to get attacked by the bones, so I might live. Oh, and the other bones. Oh, and they go last, so that's not too bad. Okay, so let's do our big jump around kind of thing. So we're going to move 4 spaces. Oh. Dang it. I thought that was damage everybody I move through. Darn it. Oh well. And then Dirt Tornado. And see, I forgot to use... Man, I keep forgetting to use... So I kind of deserve to lose this, because I keep forgetting to use my environment, my elements. Oof. So burn 2 discarded cards. Oh, burn Earth Tornado. Dirt Tornado, sorry. So he's about dead. He is about dead. Let's see. Well, got him down to halfway. The problem is... I'm going to be attacking him at disadvantage, but... Oh, nice. They took a little bit of damage, too. But I had that retaliate set up. Okay, I did have retaliate set up, so he died. That's good. Okay, so at this point, I'm short resting. Yeah, healing might... I mean, you'd think that would be smart, but I'm almost dead. So I'm going to try for a massive boulder and then a big move. See if I can beat them in the initiative. Okay, so I did. It's not good because he's bringing up more guys. These guys are moving 3 and attacking 2, so I am probably going to get hit. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 movement. I'm going to see if I can get to this treasure chest over here. Okay, let me do my big attack first. Come on, maybe I can finish this. Wow, that would be amazing if I was able to do it. Okay, so I'm going to move 6 clear over here. And that will keep them from hitting me. I've got to do a short rest. So now the question is, am I going to try to push it and get... I can do an attack 2, range 3. But unfortunately, I'm not going to get to go until this Bones goes, probably. Yeah. And the boss is going to go too. But I don't think he can get to me. But he'll get retaliated, so as long as I don't die... I died. If I didn't die, I would have killed him and survived and then maybe gotten one more hit. Alright, well, that was tough. That was a much tougher fight. I think I'll have to be smarter about that, especially with these two. I actually almost am at level 5. So I could go around and build up some more, but I think I can do it. I think I got really close. I just need to be kind of careful. And he also had a lot of really good luck. Because he summoned Bones about 3 times. If I didn't have to deal with that many Bones, I think I would have had enough. And I did have some stupid moves. I burned cards when I shouldn't with the Scoundrel. I didn't use elements, so definitely will be smart about it, especially since this is hopefully the final fight, and I'll be able to start a brand new adventure with multiple, up to 3 characters. Because I'd like to try the 3 characters I am not playing with, or I have not played with on adventure mode. And take a look at the Tinker, of course, to start off. And next time we'll also take a look at the tutorial as well, which should be exciting. Don't forget, this Saturday we're back. Table Flipping's been gone on a hiatus for a couple of weeks. But we're back playing some Lord of the Rings Adventures in Middle-earth, which will be really cool because we're now in the area of the game that I have never seen before. So it'll be exciting. And then I'll be back here next Tuesday playing some more Gloomhaven, checking it out, the new stuff. Probably go back to some Lord of the Rings once I get done with this adventure. I might play some quests in Lord of the Rings for a week, kind of go back and forth a little bit, keep things exciting. But until then, tune in Saturday, tune in Friday, or I'm sorry, next Tuesday. Tune in Saturday or tune in next Tuesday, and I'll be here with some more games either way. Talk to you guys later. Bye.